Welcome to Junkyards and Barn Finds, and this is Model Monday. Hey guys, welcome to another Model Monday. Funny thing, I was in a Joann fabric store and just walking around, I found out they sell models, and one of the models we found here was an Atlantis kit, and this is a really cool looking kit. It's Jungle Jim funny car. Now, Jungle Jim Lieberman, he was a race car driver back in the 70s, and I'll tell you a little bit about him in just a minute. But this is a 70 Camaro funny car. And number one, I love the box art. It's a picture that is so 1970s, it's not funny. But the cool thing is it shows you the whole car. It shows you what the engine, the Hemi looked like. By the way, this was Hemi powered and Ford powered. So even though it was a Camaro, and we all know funny cars, and this was one of the original funny cars in 1970 when they just started getting big. But this he either had a Ford motor or a Hemi motor in here. He did not run Chevrolet motors, which is strange, but he did, especially because Briggs Chevrolet was one of his sponsors. Anyway, it shows the wheels, the tires, the frame rails, the engine, and the body on this in here. And if we open it up really quick, well, actually, we can look on the side here first. Jungle Jim, here's all the decal set here. And then it also has Jungle Jim Lieberman Fan Club. So they have a Facebook.com Jungle Jim Lieberman Fan Club. So if you're building this, you can go to his channel and see all kinds of pictures and stuff. So this is a 1/25th scale. Some are 1/24th, some are 1/25th. This is 1/25th. One-piece funny car body. Has both the 426 Hemi and the optional Ford Motor Company 427 tube chassis with roll cage hinge body, custom exhaust headers, wheelie casters, drag chute, chrome plated parts with updated rubber tires, 5-spoke chrome mag wheels, which are the Krager SS Super Sports, and then full color Jungle Jim and Speed Equipment decals. Now, pull this off. Atlantis is a really good maker, and we can open this up. Here is the glass, one-piece glass. And here is the decal sheet right here. So we're going to build it exactly like the box shows right there. The one thing I did look at this when I unpacked this a couple minutes ago was all the flashing in here. So this is a very old kit, probably from the 70s, that's being reissued. And the tooling is kind of, well, not be honest with you, I kind of like the fact they're using an old school kit. But it's got, here's your rails. You're going to have to build the frame on this, which is why when I talk about having a mat, like we have here that has, you know, angles and everything, you can use these mats to lay out your parts. Front end, back end, floor pans. These are for the Hemi. I think the other ones are for the Ford. And we do have a lot of trimming. Now, this flashing stuff here, if you're buying a kit, and this is the way Atlantis does, they do 3 levels. So a beginner level, which is usually they're snapped together, is a level 2, which you need a little bit more skills for, and then level 3. This is only a level 2 kit, but we're gonna have to go through here, and this flashing, which you can push off with your finger and take out, like see if we push this out here, even though I got fat fingers. It will, you know, we're going to have to clean up the parts, maybe a little bit of sandpaper and with an X-Acto knife or something, but it's no big deal, put it that way. These are the ones that go with the Ford, because I know the ones that go with the Hemi, when they're sitting in the car, they're going to come up and they're going to shoot out the side, and the Ford ones, they shot out the back. And we're going to have to build the front end. It's got a couple drag chutes on here. This is the body right here, and we'll have to cut this piece right there. That's the only piece you're going to cut off here. But if you notice, it's a 70 Camaro body, but it's streamlined like the funny cars were. This is a little bit more extreme, but I don't know. We'll see what happens when it's painted. It probably looks correct. And then we have rubber. These are the real rubber tires on a, well, not real rubber, they're vinyl, but they're not plastic. And they're soft rubber. And so these inserts here will go in there like that. And they sit in there. These you can use a couple different glues for. You can use super glue. You can use tight bond glue, which is a everything glue like Gorilla Glue. There's a couple different glues. We'll talk about that when we put these together. And then you have the chrome. Now the chrome looks like it's all been redone because there's no flashing or anything. This chrome tree looks like it's been completely refurbished. And so you have some really nice deep wheels. Now you only have one blower, so you can't build two complete separate engines because the top engine, you go up to the manifold, then on top of the manifold, you have to decide whether you want to put the blower and air cleaner on the Hemi or the Ford 427. And then I'm going to build both engines because I actually have a couple extra blowers in the spares box. If you haven't seen how our spares box looks and everything, you can see that in a previous video. So I'm going to put the Hemi in it because he ran the Hemi most of the time, but I'm going to build the Ford 427 and put that off to the side with some of my spare engines. Now, the coolest thing with the Atlantis, I like the way they do directions because number one, in the back, they show you how to put all the decals, okay? For some reason, a lot of places stop showing you the decals. But this place here, it's really drawn out well. It tells you, like, if you want the Chrysler engine, the optional Ford engine. It tells you these are the exhaust headers for the Hemi, but note if you want the headers for the Ford, you have to use different part numbers. So this direction sheet is really cool. It also, look, it shows you a picture of him in the car there. It shows you a close-up of him here. And I just really like the booklet it comes with. Anyway, very cool kit. And I'm really looking forward here to putting it together. Atlantis says preserving the past while building the future. And they're really good with this. And if you hear noises in the background, there's a German Shepherd that's playing with all her toys in the other room. All right, so let me go and start putting all the major assemblies together. I'm going to film putting the actual frame together. And I'll film some of the assembly. But we'll come back when I have some of the sub-assemblies together. In the meantime, hey guys, how you doing? This is Sean. And you guys have watched 4.5 million times our videos. We have over 755 videos up right now, and we only have 20,000 subscribers. So if you love our channel, there's three ways you can really help. You can subscribe, you can like, and if you want any of our gear, from t-shirts from when we were on the Hot Rod Power Tour, to coffee mugs, stickers, hats, bags, baby onesies, everything, please watch what I'm going to do. We're going to go to my homepage, click here. Once you click on this, it takes you to our official JYBF store. You can go in, you can pick any of the different designs that we have, and we have a bunch, as you can see. And once you've picked the design that you want, you could put it on everything from a hat to a tote bag to a gym bag to a sweatshirt to a hoodie to baby diaper bags to baby diapers, I think. I don't know. We have like literally hundreds of different items here in different colors. You choose the color, you choose whatever design you want. Pay for it. They ship it to you from the warehouse. You will get it right away. If there's any issues, you can return them if you have to. We take credit cards. We've been shipping stuff around and I see you guys wearing it. So if you want to help us, the channel, please go to the store and click on that, find something you like, and hopefully I'll see you somewhere. We're already all around the country. In fact, so the next time you're out and you see me, give me a yell. And then I'll put you on the channel wearing some of our gear. So what I'm doing here, and I said to have one of these mats, is when you're building a frame, and we're doing it in a small scale here, we're going to do it in a bigger scale once we do a tractor trailer here. So the first thing is we need to put some glue there, and then we need to put some glue here, and then we need to put some glue back there. All right, and then this is why I use two glue, because if you were trying to use like an instant glue or a liquid glue, it would be a problem because it would dry before you get a chance to actually set anything. All right, so where's the three pieces? So we have this one that goes here in this hole. Where is the hole? It's up there in the frame. Right. So that's right there. Right there. Okay. And this one is going to go here, and this goes down. So this goes down. This one goes here. Oh no, I'm sorry. This one goes here. Come on. We can see the hole it has to go in. Why is it not going in that hole? Why is it not going in that hole? Oh, it's not a hole. I see. Oh, it's not going in there, it's going here. Alright, so it's going in this one. Right there. Alright, so that's in there. And then this one goes here. And then this one will go will go like in here, and this will go up here. Okay. So it goes there. All right. So then this, and this goes sideways here. This one will fit there. Let me see. This will go into there. This will fit right in there. Come on. That will fit in there. I said this is when you're building these frames, it can get really tricky. And that's why these lines are so helpful when you're lining up. So right here, like you can see right here, I can actually turn it this way. So right here, we've got this thing lining up. So you can line it up straight along that line, and then over here, or I can do it this way to show you. You get right, put the cross braces, this cross brace is on a corner right there. And that one is on a corner up there. And so that we know the frame's not going to be twisted. Or we can even move this stuff up a little bit. And just make sure our ends are the same. And they are. So we're going to leave this frame overnight. It's flat. It's square. We're going to leave that there for now. And then we will add the front suspension over here that we haven't built yet. So I haven't built this front suspension piece, which is that axle. So right here, so we see that's all squared up. Then we have to build this axle yet, which is these pieces. We'll do that in the morning because it's night right now. It's about 11 o'clock. We've built the rear axle. Here's the drive shaft. We have to add these pieces with the rear axle right there. So this is the frame. And like I said, when we do a truck, the truck parts, they're going to be frames that are going to be like that long. But for now, we're just going to do this one. And we will paint some of these pieces before we build everything. So this is really paint contingent right now of what we put together. We're gonna have to paint the frame red first before we do the other pieces. We may have to paint some of them silver, whatever, we'll figure that out. So when I come back, it'll be tomorrow morning, and this should be solid. Just let it dry overnight. All right, see you in the morning. All right, so the frame is now solid and done after being left for overnight. I always suggest when you're building frames, you leave them like an overnight, so that way they're solid, because since you're going to be using them a lot. Okay, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go and spray paint this frame red, because we're going to need the frame to be red. We have the rear end here that needs to go in with these two chrome pieces. So usually when you see us build a model kit, we put stuff together, then we paint everything at one time. This is just a little different because of the way this model kit goes together. So we're going to go ahead and spray paint this red, and we're going to paint this rear end. It says this rear end is silver. I've never really seen a silver one. If we look at the actual box, I think it's red, but you know what? We'll go ahead and paint it aluminum. Why not? Because people spray paint stuff aluminum. So we'll paint this aluminum, this red, and maybe do these other pieces aluminum as well before we put everything together. So that's what we're going to do now, and then we'll be back. suspension piece here. Since you did not glue here, you don't glue here or here, here or here. When you put a tie rod on, if you don't glue it, then your front wheels can turn. Now, I did it the way the box asks. However, I don't usually want moving parts because mine are not, I don't really play with them or anything, I just build them. So now that I've shown you that you can do it this way, now I'm just adding glue because I'm putting the tie rod ends right on the top there. Tie rod and cap on top of the tie rod. Right there. Come off and upside down. Okay. I'm just gonna cap off the tie rod right there. They give you these little tie rod caps. Daisy. That's done right there. Let that dry, and we will be painting this aluminum, and we're going to paint the back axle aluminum. And there we go. So these are ready. These will dry, and they are ready for paint. We have the frame ready for paint, and we're going to paint the wheelie bars as well. So that takes us to, I think I'm gonna we may paint that red. So we have front suspension is complete, it's done. We're gonna let this dry first. So let's move that over there. Frame is dry. This is ready to be painted. And we have back here, and we have right here. So we're going to paint these, even though they're chrome pieces, if you look on the box right there, they are actually aluminum with black wheels. So we'll paint these black, we're gonna paint these aluminum. We'll paint the shock towers here, these springs that are here rather. We're gonna paint these springs probably red, or maybe yellow or blue. I'm not sure yet, maybe even black. But we'll do the springs on there, but we're gonna paint these. These are way too chrome for these. These are just aluminum if you look at the picture of the real car there. All right, so we've done one, we've done two. Let's see. So we're done number one, we're done number two, we've done number four. It says to do the tires and wheels next. We're actually going to skip that for the moment. And let's see what's next. All right. So we are skipping that. And I want to see real fast. All right. So the cage pieces go on. The cage is here. Cage goes on this here. So I want to cut this out. We'll paint this. Is that the piece? Or, let's see. It has an inner floor. There's the drive steering column, steering box. If we're looking at this, okay, the cage actually goes on this. So for the moment, we're going to cut this out. We'll build the cage on here. Or we'll cut this out, we'll paint this, and then we'll paint the cage pieces. And we'll put that together as well. All right, we'll see you in the paint booth. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.